I was way too excited not to do another video today, so I want to talk a little bit more about the Carryall Crossbody shown here in Havana Rose. I recently got this bag over the weekend and I am already obsessed with this purse. It is probably my favorite bag right now, at least my favorite larger bag. I would say my other favorite that it's competing with is the little crossbody, or not the little crossbody, I'm sorry, the little hipster that I showed in the Pattern Wildflower Garden, but it's a completely different bag than this one is. I would say the little hipster is probably my favorite small bag, and this one is my favorite large bag. I have used this a few times since this past weekend, and I'm very surprised at how much it fits while still looking very sleek and compact and being very comfortable, not only as a shoulder bag, but as a crossbody bag as well. I think it passes all of the tests and makes me a little bit disappointed because you can't get this in any of the new patterns. It is retired. I do have this because I bought this one first, and then probably not even a day later, I found one in Bohemian Blooms, and I also purchased that. And like I said, I'm in love with this bag. Like, this is an amazing purse. So I will go over all the features with you, and I also packed it full to the brim with items that I use, so you can kind of get an idea of all the things you can get inside of this purse. So first, on the front, there are two very large, generous slip pockets, and as you can see, my phone fits all the way down. It goes to the bottom, and you can't see it. It doesn't peek out. It's well concealed. And, excuse me, this is probably the only handbag that I own where I can put my phone in a exterior slip pocket and you can't see it peeking out. Like, I think even with my Stephanie bag, my phone doesn't go all the way, like it goes all the way to the bottom, but the pocket isn't deep. Well, this one is, and so you can't see that. And another thing I really like about this particular Carryall Crossbody, I don't even think I said the name of it yet. I'm sorry. This is the Carryall Crossbody in the pattern Havana Rose. And something else that I really like about this particular one, I really like this, I don't know if you really call it a border, because yeah, I guess you can call it a border. There's no coordinating trim on this bag, but we do have this border. I'm not sure if that's cardboard inside there or what have you, but it looks like there's just either one big pocket here, or it's just a border, but you have two generous slip pockets. And in this one, I just have my car keys and my chapstick. And then, like I said, my phone is in this other one. My phone is the iPhone 10. So it is a little bit a larger phone, and it fits in there really nicely. And I think if you do have the really big phones, like almost like the mini tablet sized phones, it's gonna fit in these two large slip pockets. I mean, I'm a pocket person. I love trying to get the bag in the frame. I love when purses have pockets, especially exterior pockets. I like, especially if I'm like traveling or I'm at the store, I like having these three things accessible at all time: my phone, my keys, my chapstick. I like having them in some sort of slip pocket that I can easily get to when I need to get to those items. I do not mind that these pockets aren't zippered or they don't have there's no magnets keeping them closed. They're just open slip pockets, and I'm 110% fine with that. If you are the type of person that does want your valuables secured in an outside pocket, no need to worry, because if you turn the bag to the back side, you have probably one of the largest zippered pockets that I've seen on any purse, whether it's crossbody or shoulder bag. It doesn't go all the way to the top of the bag, as you can see. This is the main compartment up here, but just a couple inches down, you have this really large zippered pocket. Now you might be a little bit disappointed to see that there is no interior pattern. It is that black nylon. I Would I prefer to have an interior pattern? Yes. Would I prefer the interior pattern to be quilted? Yes. Or at least have some kind of bright color? Yes. Well, I picked a pattern that does not have a bright color, and unfortunately, this particular Carryall Crossbody does not have an interior pattern. Vera Bradley has made, there are older style Carryall Crossbodies that do have the cotton lining and the interior pattern. So if that's something that you absolutely need to have, you can find those on eBay or Poshmark or other third-party selling sites. Like I said, I would prefer to have those things, but I'm not going to let it hold me back from trying a new bag style. That's what I did, and I still really love this purse. So, I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. One thing I'm very thankful for is that this bag does not have any of those hard metal zippers, which are almost deal breakers for me. Like I said, I'm still going to try the bag if it has one of those hard zippers, but if it's not my favorite bag, then I'm not going to keep it. This, however, does not have any of those. You don't have to worry. So in this large slip pocket, it does go from here clear to the bottom of the bag. I kind of deemed this as my catch-all / toiletry. I mean, I just have a travel deodorant in there. You can see my nail file, my medicine, headphones, feminine products, nail clippers, hand sanitizer, all the works are in that outside bag. And if I'm going somewhere and I want my phone and keys secure, I will throw them back here, because even with all of those items, all of my stuff still fits. So even my larger smartphone fits back there with all of those items. So like I said, I'm a pockets person, and seeing really good pocket construction on the exterior of this bag is just very impressive to me. So we have a nice strap here. I have it set on the shortest setting for shoulder bag mode. So I will show you what that looks like on me, and I will leave all measurements and strap lengths in the comments. I would use a tape measure, but I do not have one present. So I will leave all of that in the comments. So this is what it looks like on me as a shoulder bag. This is where it falls. Give you a side view. Kind of sit up there so you can see what that looks like. It's very flattering, I think. I think it looks really nice. I love the shape of it. I like that it's a taller bag. You can get an idea of how wide that bottom is. Look at that. So once you see what I have in here, I mean, you'll be amazed what this fits. So that is shoulder bag mode, and I will set it to what it looks like on me, crossbody mode as well. And I will stand up maybe, hopefully. You might not be able to see the upper half of me, but you can at least get an idea of what the bag looks like on crossbody. Kind of maybe sit down too, if that helps. I try to set my camera up, or my iPad, in an area that's well lit, and I would say the colors on this bag are showing up 100% accurate, so that's kind of why I chose this location, especially because the sun is starting to go down. So anyway, that's what the bag looks like on me. Now we can jump inside and look at the interior. So as I said, there's the interior at the top. Nice soft plastic zipper. Yes. It's a nice curved top, which is pretty unique. And I open that up, and I'm going to give you a peek of what's on the inside first before I take stuff out. As you can see, we've got that dark nylon interior with the Vera Bradley cursive signature. And I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the black interior, but I can still see all of my things pretty nicely because a lot of my items on the inside are light in color. Probably almost everything except my wallet. My wallet is also black. So, but as you can see, you can still see everything pretty nicely in there. Okay, so I'm impressed because I didn't think that this item in particular would fit, but I got an 18-ounce water bottle to fit inside of this bag. There are times I travel pretty far for work and I need to just carry everything under the kitchen sink just in case I need it, since I'm in the car for such a long time, and a water bottle is always on the top of that list. I'm really glad that I can fit this inside of there because that is an ultimate essential for me. Also inside of the Carryall Crossbody is this really thick notebook. This is what I use to take notes, and that fits in there long ways and horizontally. It fits both ways. I had it fitting in there vertically because, as you could see, the bag is tall, so it fits in there perfectly like that. And I put it that way so you can see how it fits. So also in here, we've got two really large interior slip pockets. There is no interior zippered pocket, just those two slip pockets. That's all you get in there, but they are very large slip pockets. So I will take out everything else that I have in here. I have my medium cosmetic from the Cosmetic Trio. I have to think about it for a minute. This is in the pattern Canyon Road, and I basically just keep all of my tech items in here, mostly my chargers and flash drive. And I do travel with this because you never know when, you know, like I said, I travel pretty far for work, so my days are long and sometimes I might need a quick charge. So that comes with me. I am obsessed with notebooks, and I saw this little notebook at a Starbucks and it was on sale, and so I thought it was perfect, especially for my smaller bags. It's a little handheld pocket notebook with a pen. We've got some Kleenex, hair tie, pack of gum, and this is what I'm using as my wallet. It is the Zip ID case and the outlet pattern Wildflower Garden. And there's the front. And I just have a little like knickknacks at the bottom, a paper clip. There's those two inside pockets, and I will empty this one. I have another notebook. This is a Vera Bradley pattern. I can't think of the name of this pattern. Business cards, lotion. Okay, so one of those slip pockets is empty, and you can see that the trim on the slip pocket is the same pattern as the outside, and my entire hand might be kind of hard to show because it's just kind of a weird angle, but my entire hand fits into that pocket with my hand stretched out all the way to the bottom of the bag too, which usually with slip pockets, interior slip pockets at least, usually they don't go all the way to the bottom of the bag. These do, and these pockets stretch from one side of the bag to the other, so that is also a very unique pocket structure for a Vera Bradley bag because they usually aren't that large. These are. So I find that very impressive. And I think there is some sort of cardboard bottom in here because I can feel something. I can hear something, but there is no like opening inside the bag that you can slip the cardboard in and out with. I did not wash this bag because it did come to me new. There was no scent. It was wrapped in plastic as if the person like took it out of the plastic once and put it back. I mean, I don't even think she used this. So I'm very impressed with it. Like I said, I haven't washed it, so I guess I'll find out how it comes out in the wash one day when it needs it. But I will go ahead and put all of my items back in here. Wallet, and let you look again, this time without the water bottle, but I really like that a water bottle can fit in there. Very, very useful. So just after having this bag for a couple days, I can already say that I absolutely love it. I've already taken it to the store with me twice and taken it to do a couple other little errands around town. And I absolutely love the way it carries, I love the way it feels, and I love the way it looks. So if we turn it to the side, you can see that it's a triangle shape. Oops. and it's really wide at the bottom and it gets skinnier at the top. I think that really helps its crossbody factor, because if you're wearing it as a crossbody, the top part lays really flat against your hip and isn't really bulky, even though the bottom is a lot wider. And I just think that is really good purse engineering. This purse reminds me just a little bit of the regular Hipster because it's thinner at the bottom, but I like it a lot more than the Hipster because it fits a lot. I think the Hipster is great if you're just taking a few little things, because it gets bulky really easily, and because the Hipster is thin from top to bottom, it kind of turns into a little ball when you start to stuff it and everything falls to the bottom. But because this already starts off with a wide bottom, it balances everything out very nicely, which is why I am going to go with a bold statement and say that this is my new favorite bag of all time. I'm really, really sad that it is discontinued, and it's been discontinued for a little while now, I think. And another thing is that this bag is so hard to find in older patterns. Every time I search Carryall Crossbody on eBay or Poshmark, the same 3 or 4 patterns come up, which are Havana Rose, Bohemian Blooms, Rainforest, and Painted Feathers, which are all relatively new patterns, at least from the past couple of years, which they're all lovely patterns. I love Havana Rose and I love Bohemian Blooms, which I have, but I found an old photo, an advertising photo by Vera showing all the older patterns that came in this bag style. And there's Midnight Blues, there's Petal Paisley, which my mom owns and it's beautiful. There are a lot of patterns that this bag came in that I just cannot find on eBay. But hopefully someday, I mean, and there are a couple older patterns on eBay that are like, people have crazy prices on them, like 70 or 80 bucks. And this used to retail for $72. This version, at least, used to retail for $72. So, and I got this for $24.99, new without tags. So I was really happy, really happy with that. And I think the pattern placement, which I didn't really talk too much about, is really nice. I mean, got a nice butterfly there. I love this trio of flowers. We got a butterfly on the strap, one on the border. Love the big rose peeking down there and in the corner. I love the blue leaves scattered all over the bag. I think it adds a nice touch. And then we've got another big butterfly there, one peeking at the bottom, big rose on the side, another big rose on the side. I'm really pleased with the pattern placement. And I think even if the pattern placement was sort of terrible, I'd still be happy because I like this bag so much. So that has been my review and what's in my bag on the Carryall Crossbody by Vera. I would like to show my Bohemian Blooms one too. I did show it in the video that I posted earlier today, but I'm sure that will make an appearance on my channel and you'll get to see that one more too. Thanks for watching.